Click the bell, turn on all notifications, and subscribe for around-the-clock WWE news in real time. The home of the most consistent and dedicated breaking news in WWE, Seanzviewent, is here for you. Like, comment, and share today.
And welcome, one and all, to the undisputed rating source for everything WWE. We have so much to get into. We're not going to waste any of your valuable time. We got a lot of breaking news, a lot of gossip, a lot of speculation, a lot of innuendo as it concerns the WWE's brand of SmackDown on the USA Network. A lot to be said, a lot to be detailed, and a lot to get into as it concerns being in-depth. And nobody gives it to you. Remember, if you want to save and secure my future, become a channel member today. When you become a channel member, you become a part of the extended family for this very channel. Now, Jon Moxley. Huge developments, massive updates on Jon Moxley, the current reigning defending AEW World Champion. Jon Moxley says that AEW stars might never reach their potential. I wonder why. I wonder why that could be, Jon Moxley. Charlotte Flair, breaking news, huge developments going into WrestleMania 41 in just under 2 weeks away. Charlotte Flair reportedly unhappy after SmackDown segment with Tiffany Stratton goes off the rails. Now, for those of you that don't know, you should know there's been a lot of backlash. There's been a lot of hate. There's been some hot water that's been involved with Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton when they went off script. That's what you already know, but we're going to give you even further details. We're going to give you the exclusives. We're going to break it all down in the newest, the most volatile updates right here on the Brash and the Brazen. The fallout from the Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton SmackDown promo just keeps getting messier. And now new backstage details that shed light on what really happened behind the scenes. The April 4th segment between Flair and Stratton was already turning heads thanks to brutal lines that felt way too real for WWE TV. Imagine something real in WWE TV. Who'da thunk? Fans were quick to point out that WWE's YouTube channel trimmed out most of the controversial plots, but the USA Network version kept the entire thing intact. There was no caution, there was no warnings, there was no edits. The USA channel still running the full unedited version, including Flair's now infamous "Is that why Kaiser is in my DMs?" and Stratton's savage reply, "Is that 0 and 3 divorce shot?" Now, according to Fightful Select, the segment is still a hot topic among WWE's women's division, and not just because of the drama. The outlet reports that the controversial back and forth was a hot topic among the women's roster since it happened, with several talents weighing in backstage. One source via PW Insider described Flair's second retaliation as a flailing shot from a boxer who didn't realize that they were KO'd. The script, reportedly penned by one of the creative members, Devin, may not have included the personal jabs at all. Fightful noted that we haven't been told outright that Tiffany and Flair went off script by anyone involved with the segment itself. However, almost everyone that watched it unfold believes that it wasn't supposed to go down the way that it did, including staff and talent. But there's more, guys. This is why we do hourly content. This is why we give you multiple videos a day, so you're always in the loop and always in the know on the supreme WWE from the get-go. So what really triggered the chaos? Multiple sources say that the Chicago crowd actually flipped the segment, and it went in a different direction because of the crowd, because of the fans. Charlotte Flair, who was visibly rattled by the fans siding with Tiffany Stratton, tried to get the crowd back on her side, but Tiffany Stratton had already stolen that moment and closed it with a mic drop insult that left everyone in shock. According to Fightful, Charlotte Flair didn't appear to be pleased, and one veteran star told the outlet that going toe-to-toe with Flair isn't for the faint of heart. Going at Charlotte in that manner can be daunting, but it's something that every talent has to be willing to do. Yeah, well, when your back's against the wall and you're going up someone as good and as charismatic and as entertaining as Charlotte Flair is, and knowing that she is, she's got that street cred, knowing that she's, very much, in the higher ups, the higher anarchy of WWE. Another talent said that Stratton had to fight back and Flair took control of their previous side-by-side promo weeks earlier. Interestingly, WWE didn't just remove the lines from their YouTube version. Fightful says that the edits came down from above. The comments were directly edited out of the digital versions of the promo, which we're told was a specific directive. As of now, WWE hasn't publicly addressed the drama, and while there were no reported altercations backstage, the tension was real. Fans watching the arena reportedly reached with the audibles oohs and woes and ahs during the live taping, and it's clear WWE wasn't ready for that heat. With WrestleMania 41 right around the corner, some within WWE believe that the company should embrace the chaos and let the real tension fuel the storyline. But with edits being made and Flair reportedly unhappy, it's unclear if the company will double down or clean it up. For now, if you want to see the real version, you'll have to head over to the USA Network's YouTube channel because that's where all the fire is still burning. What is your take on the Charlotte Flair-Tiffany Stratton dynamic? Now, of course, naturally, there was heavy rumors, there was speculation online that Tiffany Stratton could face some trouble for this and that she could be forced to relinquish due to the trouble, due to the heat, because you don't go against Charlotte Flair. I guess you don't want to make Charlotte Flair look bad on television. Could Charlotte Flair be stripped? Could Tiffany Stratton, just weeks before WrestleMania, could Tiffany Stratton be stripped of the WWE Women's title because of them going off script, because of them going in a completely different direction? Again, the rumors and the speculation online are running rampant at this hour, and let's just hope that Tiffany Stratton will not be stripped of the WWE Women's Championship, because that would be a very sad day. That would be a miscarriage of justice. Not something you want to see, not something you want to read about. Hell, not even something that you want to hear, if I'm being fair with each and every one of you. Should Tiffany Stratton have to relinquish? Should Tiffany Stratton be stripped of the women's title because the both of them went off script? And what about Charlotte Flair? Is she going to pay the consequences? Is she going to pay the fines? Is it going to be all the damn time? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. And whose side are you truly on in this entire saga that has definitely turned the WWE inside out and upside down at this hour? Don't you dare be sour. But that's not all. Oh no, not all, not by a long shot. Do you think Charlotte Flair has right to be angry? Charlotte Flair is angry. This almost seems like the Matt Hardy Edge feud circa 2005, 2004, whichever year it was. Remember when these two actually hated each other? There was real-life bad blood between Edge and Matt Hardy. And now, some 20 years later, we're revisiting it through Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. The animosity would appear to be real. Remember to subscribe. Becky Lynch's books. Becky Lynch books a major Hollywood gig during her WWE hiatus prior to WrestleMania week. What does this all mean? Is she ever going to return? Is Becky Lynch ever going to come back to the WWE? Or does she have her sights set elsewhere outside of the WWE? Spoiler, ex-TNA star Alex Hammerstone's next pro wrestling destination is absolutely being revealed and leaked online for those of you that are interested and invested in Alex Hammerstone. WWE star has been confirmed for WrestleMania 41 week after a year-long hiatus from the company. That being, without a doubt, Omos. Ladies and gentlemen, Omos is going to come back to the WWE. Omos. Do you want to see the return of Omos on WWE television once again? The masterminds behind the Kevin Owens SmackDown farewell have been named. The masterminds behind that segment and behind that promo. And we are all saddened. We are all taken aback. We are all shocked that Kevin Owens is going to have to go away and have some neck surgery. And it's not even a question now of when Kevin Owens returns. It's a question if Kevin Owens is going to return after injury. And obviously, it's a very sad state of affairs if you're a Kevin Owens fan. And obviously, it is a heartbreaker for old KO. The creative forces behind CM Punk's WrestleMania Favorites segment uncovered online. The creative juices are ramping up. They're revving up. B-Fab gets major locker room respect after her match on SmackDown last night. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. New match revealed for the WWE Monday Night Raw this Monday night. Also, coming down the pike of the brash and the brazen, WWE didn't completely wipe out Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton's off-script segment on SmackDown. Footage shows Roman Reigns giving Paul Heyman the silent treatment after SmackDown went off the air. Rumored WWE signee wins championship in another promotion amidst internal roster reports online. We are now receiving word by an ex-WWE star explaining why Stephanie McMahon wasn't approachable when Triple H was there. Charlotte Flair has been accused of going off script first in the heated SmackDown segment. So now it seems like more fingers are being pointed at Charlotte Flair. And is that fair? You want to play ball? Well, Tiffany Stratton is going to play ball. Kevin Owens furious after his injury news leaked online ahead of SmackDown's Blue Brand episode. Kevin Owens furious in a day and age where you got the dirt sheets, the websites, the newsletters, in a day and age where you got multimedia, you got YouTube, you got TikTok. It's very hard to keep lips sealed. But, better late than never. Wade Barrett reacts to Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton's off-script SmackDown confrontation and what may have been the confrontation of the year. Reason why Triple H rejected a special entrance for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 39. Kevin Owens' response to Matt Riddle's accusations of being difficult to work with backstage. Jade Cargill breaks character with an honest post about WrestleMania match against Naomi. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Kevin Owens explains what led to his devastating neck injury that happened in January. WWE accused of piping in fake boos for Charlotte Flair on SmackDown. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Saraya, the former Paige, and brother Zach Knight share painful childhood abuse experience. The backstage fallout revealed real tension after Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton's off-script SmackDown encounter. Fans torch Andrade for birthday tweet to Charlotte Flair. Bros trying to make it out of catering. Penta says that he would consider losing his mask, but only against Rey Fenix. Seth Rollins, if you didn't know, you should know. You may have not paid attention, but you may have not even noticed it, but now you might go back and look at it. Seth Rollins actually paid an awesome tribute, a silent tribute of sorts, to Bray Wyatt on SmackDown. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Because remember, viewers, fans, subscribers, if it weren't for you, there would be no show and view. We turn it up. We switch it up a notch on this very show. Because Sean Entertainment truly does believe in each and every one of you that come walking the line. And this is where it all happens. This is where it's all going to unfold. And we're going to unveil it right in front of you, whether you're on a cell phone, a laptop, a desktop, a PC, a TV, whatever you are, however you hear me, however you're seeing me, however you're viewing me, this is where it's all going to occur. Subscribe.